Good morning to everybody. My name is Shravanti. I am working at TTWRDC Jangam. Today's topic is DNA replication. This topic is for NZC and BZC second year students. DNA replication. The self-duplication of DNA. The self-duplication of DNA is called DNA replication. DNA replication occurred inside the chromosome in the interphase. DNA replication is a DNA-directed DNA synthesis. In this, DNA molecule act as a template. In this DNA molecule act as a template. DNA replication starts at a specific point. DNA replication starts at a specific point. This point is called origin. This point is called origin, and this point is called replication fork. Replication fork. At the site of replication fork, two parental strands are separated and newly synthesized strands are formed. In replication fork. In this, one strand synthesized in extend continuously and another strand is extend discontinuously. This continuously extend strand is called leading strand and this continuously synthesized strand is called lagging strand. Lagging strand is the direction of movement. Direction of replication fork movement. And this is the primer. Primer dependency is a specific characteristic manner in DNA replication. Is the primers. Primer having nucleotide sequences. The primer. A primer is a oligonucleotide sequence. A primer is a oligonucleotide sequence. It's having a free 3' OH group for the formation of phosphodiester bonds. These primers are called Okazaki fragments. These Okazaki fragments are first discovered by Richie Okazaki. So that's why it's named it Okazaki fragments. In these, two strands are separated. Is the two parental strands? It is separation. At the time of separation is the double helical structure of DNA. It's involved in one enzyme. That enzyme is called DNA helicase. This helicase enzyme is involved and it separated the two strands of the parent strands. In this process, involved in three enzymes: DNA polymerase 3 and DNA polymerase 1 and DNA ligase enzyme, DNA helicase. Helicase enzymes are involved in DNA replication. In DNA polymerase 3 is involved and added the nucleotides of the lagging strand, and then after DNA polymerase 1 is involved and it removed the primer activity. Then after DNA ligase is involved in this process and it sealed the nicks of the nucleotides and it sealed the primer's activity. So DNA ligase is formed and this is formed here. Two newly synthesized strand is formed at the site of lagging strand and helicase enzyme is involved and it separates the two strands. These are the four enzymes involved in DNA replication process.
Start.
This Okazaki fragment length is in prokaryote it's having 1000 to 2000 1000 base pairs, whereas in eukaryotes, this Okazaki fragment's length is 100 to 200 base pairs. The smallest length of the Okazaki fragments in eukaryotes due to the smallest length is due to the organization of DNA in the centrosome. Organization in the DNA in the centrosome. So that's why in eukaryotes the Okazaki fragment length is smallest compared to prokaryotes. And this DNA replication is two types: unidirectional manner and bidirectional manner. Unidirectional mechanism and next one bidirectional manner. In unidirectional manner is the two parental strands. These are two parental strands. This is the origin and is the leading strand, and this is the lagging strand. Is the direction of movement. The direction of movement. In unidirectional manner, the replication is only one direction. So that's why it is called unidirectional replication. In bidirectional manner, in bidirectional replication is the two parental strands. Is the two parental strands. Is the origin of replication. It's forming a lagging strand and leading strand, and next lagging strand, leading strand. So the strand is this direction and this is this direction. So in bidirectional manner, circular chromosomes is formed. So that's why bidirectional replication also called O mode of replication. In bidirectional replication also called O mode of replication. It's formed a circular chromosomes. It's the replication fork, and it is also the replication fork. In for example yeast in unidirectional replication takes time in 90 minutes. In bidirectional manner about 45 minutes in bidirectional manner of replication. So the time of replication is decreased in bidirectional manner of DNA replication. DNA replication is a three types. First one, semi-conservative mechanism, and second one, conservative mechanism, and third one, dispersive mechanism. In first one, semi-conservative mechanism. Watson and Crick first established the semi-conservative mechanisms in their double helix structure. Then after, Michelson and Stahal experimentally proved the semi-conservative mechanism. In semi-conservative mechanism is the two parental strands, and each of the DNA molecule contain one parental strand and one newly synthesized strands are formed in semi-conservative mechanism. And next one, conservative mechanism. In conservative mechanism is the two parental strands. It's having each of the DNA molecule contain is a two parental strands and another daughter DNA molecule contain two newly synthesized strands are formed in conservative mechanism. In conservative mechanism, one daughter DNA molecule contain two parental strands, and another daughter DNA molecule contain newly synthesized strands are formed in conservative mechanism, and third one dispersive mechanism. In dispersive mechanism is the two parental strands. In the strands, each daughter DNA molecule contain hybrid of one parental strand and one newly synthesized strands are formed in dispersive mechanism. These are the three types in DNA replication. Thank you, one and all.